Wall running, a fairly new game mechanic that was added in Krunker.io. If you want to know how to master this technique, continue watching this video. If not, leave. Okay, wall running, jumping, sliding, whatever it's called, can be used by only a few classes as of uploading this video. These classes are the Agent, Run and Gun, and Runner. For this tutorial, I will be using the Runner, because we will be, well, running. Wall running, to be exact. Our special guest, by the way, is Guest 3. He will be our example for this video. Isn't that right, Guest 3? That sound of approval never gets old. Alright, this will only take 3 steps, so this shouldn't be a difficult technique to master. Starting with step 1, locate a smooth, clean wall. Be careful for wall edges like these on sub-zero, because if you hit them, you'll fall straight to the ground. And that's not how to wall run. Step 2, B-hop along the wall. Step 3, hold Shift and W while on the wall and quickly jump off. And that's how you wall run. If you don't know how to B-hop, I made a tutorial you can check out at the top corner of the screen. Some things you have to keep in mind with wall running is that you have to keep the momentum going. So after you run, unintended pun, out of wall space, jump and continue B-hopping. Let's go over it one more time. Step 1. Locate the smoothest, most glamorous wall you lay eyes on. After finding that wall, B-hop alongside it. Then, hold Shift and W while on the wall and quickly jump off. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it, so I recommend going into a private lobby like this and running around the entire map. That way, you'll practice your B-hopping and wall jumping in all the maps. Becoming familiar with every Krunker map is very important if you want to do well with this technique, especially in Undergrowth, Citadel, and Berg, as they have a lot of alleyways and walls. Take Citadel for example. This map is perfect for practicing your wall jumps because the walls are close together, enabling you to jump wall to wall. Other maps that are more open like Oasis or Newtown might not be the best maps to choose from, but it's all personal preference. Now for some important notes. Keep in mind you can't B-hop on the wall. Once you're on the wall, you're holding down the W key, and once you jump off, you're now on the ground. If you stop running on the wall and hold Shift, you will slowly slide down. This can be used if you don't want to be zooming on the wall too quickly. With that being said, it's also important for you to do this very quickly. If your opponent sees you're going for the wall, it will be easy to predict where you'll go next, so use it only when you're close together. This is mainly for the Agent class, because it's easier to deal more damage in short range. So for all you Agent mains, if there are any at least, make the most of wall jumping. However, from an opposing standpoint, a good way to counter this is to keep your distance. Wall jumping works best in mid to close combat, so if you take a couple steps back and focus on your aim, it will be no problem taking those wall jumpers, sliders, and runners down. Knowing how to wall run can greatly help in 1v1s. Most of the time, players won't expect you to wall run. By B-hopping at a fast speed, you can quickly get above or around them, messing up their aim. This is a really big plus for the Agent and Run and Gun class, as they're the fastest classes in the game. If you practice enough, you can jump wall to wall while spraying down on your opponent, or getting to higher spots. I also think this is a feature that devs want to include for the other classes, but I feel that this won't be a good idea, but hear me out first. I say it won't be a good idea because if that happens, it isn't going to be a special thing for the current classes that have it. I think it's better if only these 3 have it, and maybe some other classes to give a more even edge against the others. If wall jumping were to be given to Triggerman for example, it will be a much stronger class. Having equal footing with all the classes is what I'm trying to say. But if that's not what's intended, then we will just have to wait and see. Now, I don't use the Agent, Run and Gun, or the Runner often. I mean, look at this level. But out of the 3, I've definitely had more practice using the Agent class. As for wall jumping, this has greatly improved this class and makes it easier to get more kills. Without it, you could easily get destroyed by spray and pray, or vents if you're not experienced enough. When using the Run and Gun, I had more trouble using this class, most likely because I'm terrible at using it, and my aim is complete garbage. It's still cool for it to have this capability though, And the same goes for the runner. I mean, all it has is a knife and a lot of health, so it has to be given something at least. I know I've said this a bunch of times, but practice is key, guys. If you want to get better at this game, you will need to do it repeatedly, and soon enough, your muscles' memory will strengthen. Trust me on this. So go practice this for yourself. Go and start running on walls and hone your skills. Tell me in the comments if you enjoyed this video, and I will reply with overwhelming hearts. I've also decided I will be donating KR every video to the first commenters. How many commenters will I donate KR to, you may ask? You'll have to wait and find out in the next video when I record myself donating it. With that being said, turn on notifications for a chance to win. And for my final plug, follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with what I'm doing. I'm thinking of making an Instagram too, but for now, this is my only social media. You can also friend me on Discord if you want a 1v1 or trade. Now that that's said and done, stay happy and be a zombie. See you later, friends.